Young, and the Restless spoilers full Monday recap August 3 to 6. Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the drama of Genoa City, and we have so much to unpack. The latest updates are absolutely wild, and we are thrilled to break down every single twist and turn with you. Grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's get right into the madness of our favorite show. Okay, so I've been thinking about this August 3rd update, and my brain is just spinning. Like, literally spinning. I am typing this so late right now, but I just can't stop analyzing every single detail of what is happening. Mariah Copeland is coming home. She is finally coming back from the mental health facility, and it's supposed to be this huge, emotional, beautiful surprise for Sharon, but honestly, I can't stop thinking about how this is going to blow up in everyone's faces. Wait. Let me back up. Mariah has been in this facility, right? Trying to heal from the whole psychological break where she literally kidnapped Dominic. Which, by the way, was a massive storyline that I still think about at 2 a.m. because the psychological layers were just insane. But now she's just back, like, permanently. The spoiler says she's home to stay. And part of me is like, yay, Sharon gets her daughter back. But then again, is she actually ready? Or maybe not. I don't know. Mental health recovery isn't just a straight line, and dropping her back into Genoa City where half the town is carrying massive, heavy grudges seems like a recipe for absolute disaster. Actually no, first I should mention Devon. I have to talk about Devon. Here's what's bugging me about Devon Winters right now. The guy is completely unhinged. Like, genuinely losing his grip on reality. We know from the notes that Mariah's return is going to spell major trouble for Devon and Abby. Devon is furious. But it's not just normal anger, it's this deep, toxic, festering rage that is consuming his entire personality. I mean, I get it. She took his biological son. That is traumatizing. A parent's worst nightmare. But wait, he's also mad at Lily and Kane. Why? Oh right, because Lily and Kane are having this romantic reunion, and Devon absolutely hates Kane. Basically, Devon is just a walking ball of fury right now, projecting his trauma onto literally everyone around him. He's alienating Abby, refusing to open up to her, and it's completely destroying their marriage. It's weird. Like, really weird. The whole thing is just weird. You'd think a billionaire with all the resources in the world would get some intense therapy to process the kidnapping, but instead, he's just snapping at his gentle blonde wife and threatening to send his ex-surrogate to prison. Actually, wait, let's talk about Abby for a second because I feel so bad for her. The spoiler says Abby has made a lot of progress since the kidnapping ordeal, but Devon is just stuck in the mud. I feel like Abby is trying so hard to be the peacemaker, the supportive wife, but she's hitting a massive brick wall. And when a soap character hits a brick wall in their marriage, what happens? They stray. I think it was. Wait, what was I saying? Alright, Abby and Daniel Romalotti Jr. I know the timeline data mentioned Abby might turn to Daniel because Devon is being so impossible. And I kind of love that. I mean, not exactly, but kind of. Daniel is already exhausted dealing with his mom Phyllis and her chaotic life, so maybe he and Abby can just trauma bond over their respective family disasters. But getting back to Devon. If Devon sees Mariah out and about, maybe having a welcome home coffee at Crimson Lights with Sharon, he is going to lose his mind. The notes literally say Devon might stumble upon Mariah celebrating her release. Okay, I know I just said the opposite, but hear me out. Mariah wouldn't be celebrating like popping champagne and throwing confetti because she got away with a crime. She's just happy to be home. She's probably just smiling at her mom. But Devon's perspective is so warped right now, he's going to view any smile on Mariah's face as a personal, malicious insult. He wants her punished. He doesn't care about her mental health or her rehabilitation. He just sees the woman who took Dominic. So what does take matters into his own hands mean? Is he going to hire someone to frame her? Is he going to sue for total custody and block her from ever seeing the kid? Or maybe something more sinister? I don't know. My brain is jumping between ideas. But the point is... Wait, what was the point? That Devon is the actual villain in his own marriage right now. And he can't even see it. Okay. Let's pivot because I'm going down a massive rabbit hole with Devon, and I need to look at the other storylines. Let's talk about Noah Newman. The August 3rd spoilers say Sharon is going to help Noah make a difficult decision. And I am overthinking this so much. Does this have to do with Sienna and Matt Clark? It has to, right? Because what else is going on in Noah's life that requires a massive, heavy sit down with his mom? Matt Clark is back. He's a total psycho. And he's been manipulating Sienna. And Noah is terrified. Like, absolutely terrified. He kicked Matt out of the shadow room. He's fighting with Sienna. It's a mess. But here's the psychological analysis part. Why is Sienna even giving Matt the time of day? Is it Stockholm Syndrome? Or maybe just the classic soap trope where the bad boy has a soft spot for one specific woman and she falls for it? Wait, let me look at this closer. Sienna is Matt's ex-wife. The notes suggest Noah is worried that Sienna still hasn't resolved feelings for Matt. Which, honestly, makes me want to pull my hair out. I mean, Matt is a monster. He tormented the Newmans. He practically ruined their lives. But Sienna remembers the good times. This is so realistic, actually. Like, abusive or toxic relationships are never 100% bad, which is what makes them so incredibly hard to leave. The cognitive dissonance is real. Sienna is probably remembering the guy she fell in love with, the charming version of Matt, and Matt is playing on that. He's manipulating her empathy like a master chess player. And Noah, who is fiercely protective, is just watching his girlfriend get sucked back into this toxic vortex. So what is Noah's decision? Does he give Sienna an ultimatum? It's him or me. Probably doesn't matter, but I notice Noah tends to run away when things get really tough. Will he leave Genoa City? No. He just opened the shadow room. He has to stay and fight. And speaking of fighting, oh my god, can we talk about Phyllis? Because the notes mention wanting to see a showdown between Sienna and Phyllis. Yes. Yes. Please give this to us. I need this to happen. Phyllis is currently sleeping with Matt. She took off his ankle monitor. She is completely in her self-destructive era right now. So imagine Sienna, the ex-wife who Matt is still obsessed with or manipulating, going toe-to-toe with Phyllis Summers, the current chaotic girlfriend. Phyllis would absolutely tear into Sienna, but Sienna is tough. She told Matt she almost killed him once and wouldn't be clumsy next time, so Sienna is not going to back down from Phyllis. I can just picture the scene at the GCAC or Crimson Lights. Phyllis making some snide, passive-aggressive comment with that smirk she does, and Sienna just throwing a drink right in her face. But then again, that doesn't explain why Matt is juggling both of them. Is he using Phyllis for protection against Victor, and Sienna for emotional control? It's brilliant, but also so twisted. Okay, wait. I need to talk about Victor and Nikki before I forget my train of thought completely. The spoilers say Victor and Nikki are going to reach an understanding about their future, and Victor proposes to Nikki. Wait, what? Proposes? Didn't they just agree to a fresh start? I think it was whatever episode it was on July 31st where Victor apologized. He actually said I was wrong and that his love for her is stronger than his hatred for Jack Abbott. Which, by the way, is the most un-Victor thing ever. Victor Newman apologizing. I literally had to rewind that scene because I didn't believe my ears. But now a proposal? I mean, they are already married, right? Or did they get divorced again? I can't even keep track of their marital status. Every time they reunite, they have to have a vow renewal or a massive wedding. It's like a contractual obligation for the show at this point. But here's what's bugging me. The notes say Nikki needs to be realistic about the man she married. Are they making a mistake? Yes. Obviously yes. It's Victor Newman. The man literally just exploited Nikki's brain tumor and her blindness to trick her into signing away her Newman Enterprises shares to a trust he controls. He is ruthless. He is a control freak. And Nikki just forgives him because he said a few nice words over breakfast. I know they are the legacy couple, the endgame, whatever. But realistically, cognitively, how do you just move past the fact that your husband is a manipulative dictator who steals your assets while you're medically vulnerable? Nikki is panicking right now because Nick is in rehab for his fentanyl and cocaine addiction. She is extremely vulnerable. And Victor is swooping in, playing the white knight, proposing a grand future, while simultaneously plotting a vicious, scorched earth revenge campaign against Matt and Phyllis. It's basically the duality of Victor Newman. He compartmentalizes his love for his family and his absolute sociopathic hatred for his enemies. He can sit at the GCC holding Nikki's hand, looking deep into her eyes and promising her the world, and then excuse himself to the bathroom to order a hit on someone. I'm sort of exaggerating, but not really, and Nikki knows this. She has known this for 40 years. So when she agrees to this understanding about their future, is she just resigning herself to the chaos? Is she too tired to fight anymore? Her vision just came back or didn't? Wait, the doctors said she might never see again, but the notes say she's talking about the future. If she is still struggling with her sight, she might feel completely dependent on Victor, which is exactly what he wants. He wants her isolated and dependent so she never leaves him again. It's romantic in a deeply messed up, gothic way. Anyway, my brain is moving faster than my typing right now. Let's try to connect these threads. We have Mariah coming home, which is all about trauma and healing. We have Noah and Sienna, which is about trauma and toxic attachments. And we have Nikki and Victor, which is also about trauma and toxic attachments. Basically, Genoa City is just one giant trauma ward right now, and Devon is the guy screaming in the hallway making everyone else anxious. I mean, think about it. If Devon actually goes after Mariah, who is going to protect her? Sharon. And if Sharon is distracted protecting Mariah, who is helping Noah with his Sienna and Matt crisis? Sharon is spread so thin right now. She's got Mariah's legal threats, Noah's relationship drama, and Nick in rehab. Sharon is going to snap. I'm calling it right now. She is going to have a breakdown of her own because she is carrying the emotional weight of the entire town. I keep going back to this idea of Mariah celebrating. What if Devon doesn't just get mad? What if Devon completely snaps and does something illegal? He's a billionaire. He could hire Riza from Vegas to do something shady. No, wait, Riza is Adam's contact. But Devon has money. He could ruin Mariah's life. And Lily is too busy dealing with Kane's nonsense to stop him. Kane is literally extorting his way back into Lily's life with bone marrow for Malcolm. The Winters family is a total mess. The Newman family is a mess. The Abbotts are. Well, Jack is recovering from being stabbed by Patty, so they are also a mess. Literally everyone is a mess. It's fantastic television, but psychologically, I am exhausted trying to figure out their motivations. Like, why can't anyone just go to therapy and actually listen to the therapist? Okay, I need to wrap this up because I'm just rambling at this point and I've been typing for way too long. The August 3rd episode is going to set up so much conflict. Mariah's return is the catalyst for the Winters and Chancellor implosion. Noah's decision might push Sienna right into Matt's arms, setting up that epic Sienna versus Phyllis showdown we all desperately need to see. And Victor's proposal to Nikki is just the calm before the storm, because once his revenge plan against Matt and Phyllis kicks into high gear, Nikki is going to realize she made a huge mistake trusting him again. Or maybe not. Maybe she'll join in on the revenge. Honestly, who knows anymore? I'm second-guessing everything I just wrote, but that's the beauty of this show, right? You think you have it figured out, and then someone takes off an ankle monitor and all hell breaks loose. Okay, I'm done. I need to sleep. But I'll probably just lie awake thinking about Devon's anger issues.